Good afternoon, Mr.
Good afternoon.
Gaku Nakamura. Thank you for being here.
Welcome.
Your mission is to encourage 10 million Japanese to speak fluent English, right?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Could you elaborate?
Well, in Japan, there are lots of people who cannot speak English, but there are lots of people who need English. In their company, or if they go outside, they need to speak English, but they cannot speak English well. Especially people who learn English from junior high school or high school, they can read or listen to English somehow, but they didn't have a chance to speak English a lot.
Yeah.
Because in Japan, there are not so many foreigners as of now, and they didn't have a chance to speak English a lot. So I think that if lots of Japanese can speak English well, fluently, then I think that there will be lots of foreigners coming into Japan, and also there will be lots of Japanese going abroad, so that I think that if lots of Japanese can speak English, then Japan will become a much more better country.
That's interesting. And could you please share with us the unique method you use for learning English?
For learning English, especially for Japanese, they already have somehow words or phrases. So one of the most important things for Japanese people is to speak English confidently more and more. So one of our methods is to speak a lot. So we also have materials, but what we do is they learn some of the phrases and sentences. After that, we have the several minutes of discussion or the free conversation using those kind of phrases. So we will let the students to talk English a lot.
Conversation between the students?
Yes, exactly. Conversation between tutor and the students, because it's one-on-one session. So tutor will ask them to speak more and more so that student can speak English better.
And can your methodology be implemented for learning other languages? For example, can we implement it in Israel for Hebrew speakers?
You mean learning English or learning other language? Learning English. I think yes. Well, we have to localize some part, but I think same method can be used to other countries. So 3 years before we started to do the same things in other countries. And also when we look at China, there are several companies which are doing the online English tutorial service. So I think that this kind of service business model can work with other countries also.
And for learning other languages,
yes.
Not English?
For learning other languages other than English, then it will be a little bit difficult because, for example, in Japanese case, if I would like to learn Chinese, then we have to start from the beginning. But learning English, they already know somehow of the words or phrases. So we have to use a different approach. So if we have to learn other language, then we have to firstly remember, understand the words of the meanings, and then after that we will do the speaking. We have to continue that learning cycle. But for the people who already know somehow of that language, then we can use the same method.
I see. And can you tell us about something you are currently working on or a topic that you are passionate about it at this moment?
At this moment, in this 10 years, we are running this company for 10 years. And in this 10 years, we solved the issue of Japanese that they don't have a place to speak English a lot. So in this 10 years, we solved that issues. And right now, we would like to solve the issue of Japanese who cannot continue learning English or who cannot improve their English conversation skills. So we would like to commit to the result more. So to do that, we would like to integrate the service of online and offline. So for example, like offline, we will do the coaching session, and then online, we will do the online session. So firstly, we would like to create the blended learning method. That is one thing that we would like to do. And then other thing that we would like to do is voice recognition, and then we will analyze what the students talked in the session, and then we will give them the feedback.
Mm-hmm.
And then if we have the feedback, then student will get motivated to continue learning. And then also, if they have the feedback, then I think they can get faster and smarter to improve their English skills.
Mm-hmm.
So we are thinking of technologies which we can use for it and achieve for it.
Mm-hmm. And what are the main challenges of the EdTech ecosystem in Japan?
Main challenges in ecosystem in Japan. When we think of the EdTech scenes, currently there are few companies acquired by large companies.
Mm-hmm.
So little by little, it's going well. But I hope that there would be more and more EdTech startups in Japan, and then I hope that there would be lots of investors investing to those companies.
Right, it's very interesting. And one last thing, in a few months we're gonna launch the Israeli national platform for digital learning. Could you please say a few words of greeting or encouragement for the national platform?
Well, congratulations for opening the Israel National Digital Platform. I hope that that kind of digital platform will be a great success and would be a very good for users who like to learn or study. So I hope that that kind of service will be a very good benefit for the users or the students in Israel.
Great, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.